Good morning, everyone. I'm Sharon Moriwaki,
And I'm Mike Hamnett. We're co-chairs of the Energy Policy Forum.
and we'd like to share our findings and transformational achievements. First, some background on the award. As we are planning for the 7th annual Clean Energy Day, we wanted to highlight what's happening. As we took stock of where we were and how far we've come, as Governor said, we remembered when the forum had to create a documentary called Energy, the Hidden Crisis, and that was just 10 years ago. Today, as you heard Governor say, we're the front runners in clean energy. And our most recent study at the forum, seeking models to value the benefits of renewables, found that there were no models to follow. We are at the cutting, bleeding edge, and we have to create the models, which led to the awards. We looked for the organizations and the people who were leading the charge to find out who were these we that made or will make the difference, who are our front runners, who are doing the heavy lifting, who are putting their paddle in the water, steering the canoe, setting the pace, transforming our energy future from fossil fuel to clean energy. The Hawaii Energy Policy Forum first asked ourselves, the 45 members representing oil and gas companies, the utilities, the renewable associations, academe, government at the county, state, and federal level, and even went beyond to others to find those organizations that met our criteria of addressing an issue or need to advance Hawaii's clean energy future, finding solutions that no one else has, and continuing to build on their work to benefit Hawaii's community. So today, we recognize the who, the organizations and people who put their paddles in the water and with their partners moved us forward, paving the way to make us the front runners and now on course, as Governor said, to 100% renewable, a daunting goal even if we have until 2045. As we found the 5 organizations who are represented by 6 individuals, we also recognize that no one does anything alone. Major efforts cannot be achieved by one organization alone. And so we also recognize the supporting partners and the award.
Speaking of paddles.
We said, what should it be? We thought hard as to what kind of award to present to these leaders, what would best symbolize their transformational achievements. And we selected this paddle, for it represents leadership and teamwork. These organizations and individuals who dared to put paddle to water, to start the journey, and to bring together partners as a team. This represents staying the course toward our clean energy destination. Mike and I will call each awardee and tell you why the forum sees their work and achievement as transformational. You can see the fuller description of the program and the bios of the individuals who are receiving the awards on behalf of the organization. We also asked them to say a few words on how they think and what is significant and what they did to continue to advance Hawaii's clean energy. So let's begin. Mike, want to start?
Sure. With somewhat of a leap of faith, we believe in the forum that policy kind of drives decision making. And we want to recognize 2 people today who really kind of led the charge on policy development. The governor has already sort of told you what the punchline was, but we want to recognize Senator Mike Gabbard, chair of the Senate Water, Land, and Environment Committee, and former chair of the Senate Energy and Environment Committee, and Representative Chris Lee, chairman of the House Committee on Energy and Environment. And they are recognized not only for their tireless efforts over the whole course of the history of the forum, but also in the Transformational Achievement by introducing and passing Senate Bill 1050, which the governor mentioned earlier, and that establishes community-based renewables program. The first for Hawaii, and I think one of the first in the country. That makes the benefits of renewable energy available to people other than single-family dwelling homeowners. As the governor said, for people who don't have rooftops to put solar on, it allows people to get access and to reap some of the benefits of solar energy. So please join me in acknowledging and recognizing the work of Senator Gabbard and Representative Lee, and also the people, the partners, the legislature, the governor, the Blue Planet Foundation, which has been a major champion since 2012, and other clean energy advocates, including Ulupono, the Hawaii Renewable Energy Association, state agencies, the Public Utilities Commission, the Consumer Advocate, the Hawaii State Energy Office, and the Hawaiian Electric Companies. With continuing collaboration, the utilities will be able to establish programs in the near future and empower innovative solutions for sharing the benefits of renewable energy to all. Help me welcome Senator Gabbard and Representative Lee, who will say a few words on the significance of this policy for advancing clean energy in Hawaii. Mike.
This is an incredible occasion, predominantly because, for once, I'm speaking before the senator, which almost never happens as a matter of protocol. But I really want to just say, first of all, thank you to everybody. You know, this absolutely was a team effort. I mean, from the Energy Policy Forum, whose membership and collaborative wisdom helped push this forward, to the administration, whose steadfast and strong support throughout made this possible, and of course to the Blue Planet Foundation and everybody else who put in so much time and energy to get the community educated, to get them aware, and to get them at the table to be a part of this process. I want to say, too, that this is just the beginning. I think the game-changing aspect of this bill for a lot of people who previously would never have had the access and the opportunity to take advantage of technology that's out there today is a first step. I think it's going to take all of us together to continue on next year and the year after that and into the governor's third and fourth administrations to be able to get a handle. He was smiling. We'll change the Constitution for you. But to get a handle on where we need to go. I just got back from a couple West Coast stops looking at utilities and regulatory models that have addressed some of the things that we have yet to do. Looking at time of use rates, at utilities already deploying battery storage and PV to their customers, citywide networks of EV chargers, things that can benefit all the ratepayers in a given area. These are things that we need to catch up on, and I'm confident with everybody's support working together, we can help do some of these things that will really open up competition internal to the utility to be able to democratize and allow people to control their own electric bill, and at the same time provide competition in the broader context so that everybody comes out a winner at the end of this. That's the goal. That's what this is all about. I really want to say thank you to everybody and congratulations to all who've worked together. So thank you very much.
Hello, Mike Ako. Well, as I move on to not necessarily greener pastures, but different pastures, as chairing the Water, Land, and Agriculture Committee, I just want to say mahalo nui to all of you that I've been working with for the last 7 years, for the wonderful things that we've been able to accomplish. I would also like to acknowledge Senator Lorraine Inouye, who's the new chair of the Transportation Energy Committee, that she's with us today. I have to put a plug in for a community renewable program since the governor signed it into law. It's in my district, UH West Oahu. We did a little research and we found out that the annual electric bill for UH West Oahu is $1 million. And we checked with the solar industry, got some rough numbers, and they were saying that if we put a 2.5 megawatt solar farm on the 1,000 acres that are Mauka of H1, right across from UH West Oahu, that would zero out UH West Oahu's electric bill. So we're looking forward to, I actually was invited to give the keynote speech at UH West Oahu at the May graduation, and President Lasner and the Chancellor Freitas. They were sitting behind me as I mentioned this, not to put them on the spot or anything, but they got the picture. I just wanted to end with this, and as the governor mentioned, it was July 3rd, it was Friday, a holiday, when the Solar Impulse 2 plane flew into Kalaeloa, which happens to be a couple hundred yards from where I live. So I walked down there, and as the pilots, they opened up the cockpit and they wheeled the plane around, and I got a chance to go up and shake their hands. The very first thing that one of the pilots said was 100% by 2045. I said aloha. The first thing he said was 100% by 2045. And I smiled. And shortly after that, we had Nainoa Thompson from the Hokulea he went up there and was shaking hands. And I started thinking about this, the symbolism and the imagery of that event out there. And it's kind of stuck in my mind, so would you put the slide up? And this is what's been rolling around my mind for the last, you'll see the Solar Impulse started Abu Dhabi over in the far left. It's now in Hawaii. You'll see the lei that's going to be around the whole world, the whole planet. And you'll see the Hokulea starting in Hawaii, moving down just off the coast of Australia, and going further in that direction. Now, just north of the plane, you can see the Solar Impulse plane. There's a green lei. That's a Miley lei. That's our 21%. And each one of you is responsible. When you get up in the day and you don't feel like doing what you do to help us in reaching our goal of 100%, you think about the work that you do is adding one more Miley leaf to that lei. So it's about 21%. It's going to go north-south all the way around the globe by 2045. 2007, we were importing 46.1 million gallons of crude oil. 2013, this is the latest figures, 31 million. We've reduced it by 15 million gallons. We were on the right track, and you were helping to be a part of that. So again, mahalo.
Okay. Let me find my place. Okay. Okay, now it gives me great pleasure to welcome Captain Michael Williamson and Naval Facilities Engineering Command Pacific, or NAVFAC. I learned that. And recognize them for the on-the-ground work that they are doing at the Marine Corps Base Hawaii in Kaneohe. You know, I recall going out to the facility when we were filming the State of Clean Energy series, and seeing the bobbing wave energy device, it was nice yellow, wave energy device. Wave energy in this future seems so far away. But the hard work of NAVFAC Pacific and partners, Office of Naval Research, U.S. Department of Energy, and the Hawaii Natural Energy Institute found a solution. Wave energy connected to the utility grid on Oahu. Think about it. Paddle in the water, connected the utility with water. They steered together with partners. They are working to make yet another renewable resource available to meet, what Governor said, 100% renewable goal. You can read the full description of the wave energy test site, or what they call WETS project, in the program, as well as the bio for Captain Williamson. What is significant for Hawaii and why we recognize them today is that they continued to build the test site. They now have 3 test berths to operate more wave energy conversion devices, like the one you might have seen in the paper about the Azura. It's the Northwest Innovation device. There's going to be more, and many more. And they are possible with the Navy funding, with connection to the grid, all advancing another renewable source for our energy future. Help me recognize Naval Facilities Engineering Command Pacific and its Vice Commander, Captain Michael Williamson. And please recognize their partners, Office of Naval Research, U.S. Department of Energy, and HNEI.
Wow, up front here, I didn't realize there were so many people in the room. I hadn't looked back in a while. First of all, aloha, and thank you very much, Sharon, Mike, and Governor Ige for this opportunity. Admiral Meilenberg is off island today, otherwise he would be here. We have a tremendous leader in Admiral Meilenberg, the head of NAVFAC Pacific, and soon to be the Chief of Civil Engineers, and that he strongly believes in the renewable energy initiatives, the use of technology and leading edge technology, not only to benefit our shore installations, but how do we, the Navy, become more energy secure? He would tell you if he was here today that your energy security here in one of the most remote areas of the world is our energy security. It's our ability to be able to do our business. And so we very much appreciate this award and this opportunity. I think one of the themes we're going to hear today, and you'll hear it again and again and again, is no one entity can do this on their own. And so in partnership, I have to thank the Marine Corps Base Hawaii for the logistics, the opportunity to go off and use their area, their land for logistics to make this happen. The Expeditionary Warfare Command, our think tank, and where we, the Navy, take ideas, concepts, and transfer them into, no kidding, demonstrated technologies, and then working in partnership with HNEI and ARL, how do we take it and work out the bugs and get ourselves into production? And then with the state of Hawaii and the goals that you've set, which are very much in line with the extraordinary goals that we have before us to achieve a gigawatt of renewable energy across the Navy by 2017, to achieve 100% renewables by 2045. It's these stretch goals, it's our leadership that really challenges us, that allows us, it gives us the freedom to take on and achieve these wonderful initiatives. So I'll close by saying, we have a little saying in the Seabees, and our saying is that the difficult we do at once, the impossible just takes a little bit more time. Thank you very much.
My turn again. This is an award for integration of transportation, storage, and the electricity grid. The forum recognizes the government of Japan, recognized Hitachi and the government of Japan for the transformational Jump Smart Maui project to explore ways to harness and control our renewable energy. This is truly a transformational partnership, and it's kind of the holy grail for storage, integrating batteries in cars into an electric renewable management thing. The government of Japan, the state of Hawaii, the county of Maui, the HECO and MECO, all working together to develop technologies to harness and control renewable resources for the island states. Japan, through the New Energy Industrial Technology Development Organization of Japan, provided $54 million for this project to put in place the first ever integration of electric vehicles into a Hawaii electricity utility grid. It's now operating a stable electric power system through the use of storage batteries in 300 electric vehicles throughout Maui. The system includes a smart grid micro-demand management system that provides customer control, increases the utility's capacity to store and stabilize renewable energy, both solar and wind, to control and shift load in response to demand, and ensures cybersecurity and enables the maximum use of renewable energy. For this transformational achievement, please recognize Hitachi and its partners, the Government of Japan, the State of Hawaii, the County of Maui, the Hawaii National Energy Institute, HECO and MECO, and the Maui Economic Development Board. And to accept this award, Sunao Masunaga, Hitachi's Senior Manager of Smart Energy Solutions, is here to accept the award.
First of all, thank you very much. And Hitachi is very was honored with this award. And I hope this is not Hitachi alone. I think it is all of the stakeholder and the partner who has supported it very kindly and supporting and assist. And I hope I hope it is I'm here again the next another year. And thank you very much again. Thank you for continued support.
Okay, we are continuously reminded by forum member Ray Starling, Hawaii Energy, the best way to meet our clean energy goal is through the negawatt, not using any watts, conserving energy use. We all know that, but we need inspiration and nudging to take heed and to do it. We heard the passion of Helen Wye at one of our forum Think Tech Energy Wednesday shows. Her passion, commitment, energy stood out. So we checked in with Hawaii Energy to find out more, and we were impressed. We talk about changing behavior, and we all know from personal experience how hard that is. And hearing Helen Wye makes it easier. We recognize Helen for reaching out and empowering people, those who are from hard-to-reach communities, and helping them to see how they can save energy by making simple changes to their lives. And they can save money and improve their lives. Her sharing the Aloha Conservation Literacy workshops have touched 12,000 people. And this has been since 2011. She is making a difference in their lives and will touch even more as she continues to work with Hawaii Energy in conducting her workshops. Her efforts will help meet our clean energy goals as she expands her reach into churches, schools, and even in the workplaces. Impressive and transformational. Please help me recognize and thank Helen Wye and her major supporter and partner, Hawaii Energy. Helen?
Thank you for this honor. We're looking forward to serving another 3,500 ratepayers this program year. It's been exciting for me to go out into the community. You would be amazed that when I ask, do you know what a KWH is? Most of them look at me like, what is that? So my job is to take this complicated thing that many of our community members don't understand and deliver it in a very simple and local way. After speaking to 12,000 people, one of the things that I've learned is that they are ready to help us as a state to achieve this goal, but they first need to understand what they need to do. And in order for them to understand what they need to do, they need to understand what the heck a kilowatt hour is. So it's through our workshops that we make it very engaging and simple for them to understand these things. And it is through these workshops that we've been able to touch over 12,000 people. and they have been our greatest advocates. Often after this workshop, they would come up to me and say, hey, why hasn't anybody told us this thing in such a simple way? And I would always share it to them, now it's your job. Now that you understand, it's your job to share it to others. So we look forward to another year of serving our ratepayers throughout the islands of Hawaii, Maui, Molokai, Oahu, and also on our Big Island. So we're excited, and thank you so much for this recognition and this award, but especially thank you to Hawaii Energy. If it wasn't for their partnership and allowing us the opportunity to go out into communities such as Hana Maui, Ocean View in Hawaii, we've gone out to Mauna Loa, Molokai, we've done Lanai, and also Waianae, Wahiawa, and Laie. It's all these rural communities where you will find that for many of them, that their electric bill is such a huge amount of their monthly expenses because of the lifestyle they have with multi-families, multi-generation in one home. And this has made the biggest difference for them. We've heard back from them saying, wow, we've seen things happen in our home. We've saw our electric bill go down. And it's through this opportunity and partnership with Hawaii Energy that I feel we will be able to accomplish our goal by that year that we're looking at 2045 to be 100% renewable. Thank you again.
Last but not least, our final award is recognizing a group of people who have helped to unlock the grid, or unlock the gridlock. They helped solve a critical problem, but as importantly, it's the initiative and the way they went about it. A lot of it was putting simple common sense as an important element of a process, and the common sense is not something that's always used. Solar City saw, along with the electric utilities, the problem of 5,000 PV customers waiting to get onto the electricity grid and waiting for over a year. The utility was concerned for the safety, reliability, and stability of the power system, as well as the safety for the homeowners. And this concern really did result in gridlock. Solar City stepped up and put up $125,000 along with HECO, and got a matching grant from the U.S. Department of Energy of $250,000. And together they worked with the National Renewable Energy Lab to bring the engineers together and the expertise to solve the transient overvoltage problem, as the techies call it. Solar City, HECO, and NREL engineers collaborated to test the first commercially available inverters and find that smart inverters were able to detect overvoltage and protect circuits and protect the grid. And it really was. I remember last April, people, when we were on the radio show, people calling in saying, "Why the heck can't I get hooked up to the grid?" And there were valid concerns with a safety issue. As a result of this collaboration, the backlog of some $5,000 customers was cleared by June in a few short months. And we really, from the forum, we really want to recognize Solar City as a partner with HECO, NREL, and US DOE. And representing Solar City, the Senior Power Systems Engineer, Francis Bell, is here to receive the award. Please.
Okay, well, thank you. So Solar City is honored to receive this award, and we could not have done it. We could not have done it without Hawaiian Electric, DOE, or National Renewable Energy Labs. At Solar City, the project is led by the Grid Engineering Solutions team, which I'm on, and is comprised of power systems engineers like myself, as well as economics and policy experts. This combination of skills in one group establishes a cross-functional effort that incorporates all components of energy development today. Our collaboration with Hawaiian Electric, DOE, and NREL exemplifies the energy challenges that we are working to overcome. So far in this first task, we have completed research that studied ground fault overvoltage. Ultimately, the result of this study removed the 100% minimum daytime load limit to 250% minimum daytime load. And Hawaii, surprisingly, has already reached that 250% in many areas of the circuit. So we have 4 more tasks with NREL and Hawaiian Electric, and we hope to unlock that 250% now. Thanks.
Please join me in congratulating the awardees. Yeah, stand up so they can see you.